Good morning, guys. This is the president of Nairobi Residents Association, and today is the day I'm holding my press conference on the issues facing Nairobi residents. Issue number one, lack of jobs. Coronavirus has cost us a lot. Youths have no job. They don't know how to pay their rent. They don't know how to feed their families. They're jobless. They are crying for help. For that, I sent my message to the President of the Republic of Kenya to check on the youths while he's putting on the measures and the rules that we should follow during this coronavirus pandemic. Mr. President, I urge you to consider the youths in the city. The second issue about my press today is because of the impregnation of school children. Closure of schools have cost the parents a lot. Coronavirus is killing some, and school children are giving birth to some. We call it subtraction and addition. The President of the Republic of Kenya should consider that the schools should be open and students should go back to school for them to stop walking anyhowly in the city, jumping hops and jumps from one place to the other, costing them their lives and destroying their future. The third issue I have today is the issue of the roads in the city. Some roads are pathetic, they are impassable, and some roads are very, very dangerous for our vehicles in the city. They destroy our vehicles every day, and the president should consider that. The fourth issue I'm talking about today is about curfew. Mr. President, as the president of the Nairobi Residents Association, I've received a message from the Nairobi Youth Boda organization crying out for help. Before they could make money, but now there is no money for them. They close their jobs earliest by 8:50. They go back to the house without money. Traveling has been a scam. People are going back home. Some lack jobs. Some don't travel. They stay in their houses. Some work for distances, therefore creating lack of job opportunities to the boda men. Some leading to theft, which is very dangerous for our health and our lives. Mr. President, the fifth issue I have on my table is the transport from Nairobi to other parts of the country. You opened the country just a few weeks ago, but the transport is too high. The demand for going home, people are crying. People are leaving the city. They are saying they better die at home. What do you do about this? Mr. President, check on the lives of the people. The votes that are going back home are the votes that made you be the president. Please, Mr. President, listen to the cries of the youths. They are being involved in other irresponsible activities. They steal. They do things that they're not supposed to do. And the sixth importance of my press today is because of the police brutality. The policemen in Kenya have become so cruel to the citizens. At a substance that a police officer kills a citizen in a broad daylight and investigations are still being undertaken, the policeman should be jailed for 50 years without investigations and without being taken to court for manslaughter. Mr. President, those are the messages I received from the people of Nairobi. They are requesting for your help. Please assist them and let them know that you are their president. Last but not least, I would like to congratulate one of my friends for landing a new job back to the media system. It's called Felix Oduor, aka Jalas. We are very happy to listen to you every morning when you're back to the studio. Your news, your messages, and your dramas are very, very nice. And thank you for Media Mass for allowing him back to the media. As I end my press today, I will urge Kenyans to take caution and precautions on the issue of coronavirus. Let us sanitize, let us wash our hands, let us put on our face masks. With those very, very few and many remarks, I wish you a nice day.